guys, it's Tina and I am back, and I wanted to wish you guys a very happy new year for 2018. This is my very first video back for the new year, and you know, we're revived, we're refreshed, and it's time to start anew. And I'm excited for the new year, guys. I'm just gonna chat for a little bit and catch up just a little bit before we get into the rest of the video. But I wanted to definitely take a minute to thank you guys for all your support, especially on my last video, which was a get ready with me video where I shared some of my thoughts, some of my vibes for YouTube and making videos, and how I felt overall with everything that was going on and with my channel growth. And a lot of you guys were so very supportive. You left me really great comments. I haven't even been able to respond to each and every comment, and I'm going through and I'm reading them, and you guys left me like really long comments, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel so bad that I haven't responded to each and every one. And I'm actually gonna try to go through a lot more of the comments and respond to as many of you as I can. But I wanted to take the opportunity now to thank all of you guys for being so supportive but still understanding where I'm coming from with feeling discouraged here on YouTube. It's not you guys. In fact, you guys keep me coming back because I love the community that we have created here on YouTube. It's such a fun and interactive place where we can share our love for makeup, because I don't have many makeup loving friends. In fact, most of my friends just barely skirt makeup. Like, they'll probably put on a little lipstick and a little foundation, but that's it. Like, they don't understand the love that we have for makeup. I mean, come on, like, who can really understand that but us here as a community? And I love that we have this space to share with each other, and I'm definitely not going anywhere as long as you guys will have me. You will see my old crusty face at 80. If are we gonna do videos are we still gonna be doing this? We'll see what happens, but I'm still gonna be here as long as you guys will have me. But I just wanted to kind of vent a little bit about how I was feeling about creating videos and doing so much and putting so much into it and not getting the returns in numbers. But then the return as far as quality of people that we have in this community far outweighs the numbers of, you know, like if I had 1 million subscribers and everybody was just nasty and negative. Like, you see the large beauty influencers and their comment section is so toxic. And what we have here is so positive. There are very few people that come at me all crazy. And the minute you come at me with this negative energy, I block you. I just don't have the energy to have you in my space. And if you're gonna come at me sideways, yes, I can accept criticism, and I don't need you to agree with everything that I say or do. But if you're just gonna come at me with a nasty attitude, you're just blocked, and I'm not gonna deal with you. And that's just how it is, because I want to keep us having positive conversation, not just with me, but amongst each other. And I really like that you guys interact with each other. And we're coming back refreshed and renewed. I had some time off from work and from school. I am finally done with school, guys. It took me a little bit longer than it should have. It took me 3 years, a complete 3 years to finish my master's degree, but your girl is done. I'm done, and I'm graduating with a 3.9 GPA, which is very exciting. Like, I'm very happy and proud of myself, but then I'm like, that 1B, I had one class with 1B. All my other classes were A's. And this one class from my very first semester is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. And I just want to strangle that professor, because I know if I'd gone back to him, he would have probably changed it to an A. But you know what? Whatever. 3.9, I'm happy with that, because that makes me a magna cum laude, and I am so happy. I don't actually walk for graduation, like an actual ceremony, until May, but my graduation date is fall 2017. So really excited for that. So I have some more free time. As far as resolutions go, I don't really do that, but I always take the opportunity in the new year to really step it up on goals and like what I'm really gonna focus on. So while I may not set a resolution, there are things that, yeah, definitely I need to get in gear with. Like, I need to head back to the gym. Whoo, I put on some weight, and I was like, ooh. I got up to 146 pounds, guys. For reference, I'm 5'8". I'm gonna chat. Is that okay? Can we chat before we get into the haul? So I got up to 146 pounds, and I'm like, oh, hell no, what is going on? And thankfully I didn't gain any weight over the holiday season. If you're a cook, then you probably know what I mean by this. You cook all day, and by the time you get around to eating, you don't really have an appetite, so you don't really eat that much. Plus you're cooking all day, so you're on your feet, so you really, you know what I mean? So I actually didn't gain any weight over the holidays, and right now I'm at 140. Don't ask me how I lost 6 pounds. I cut out lattes, which was a good thing, and I cut out sodas. I was just drinking water. I've since drank, I've broken my rule and I've gone back to drinking lattes, but I'm cutting those out, and we're gonna get on it for the new year. We're gonna hit the gym, we're gonna get crazy, and just get back into my fitness goals, because we have vacation coming up, and it's gonna be island tropical vacation, so I better get my body in shape. So that's it for the new year for me. I really don't have anything crazy planned, and my birthday is coming up. It's gonna be January 16th, and I'm gonna be 35, which is kind of a milestone birthday, but we're not celebrating. Like, I don't have any plans. I really don't want to do anything because it's so cold. It's smack dead in the middle of winter, and it's like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go outside. So keeping it low key, but for graduation and for my birthday, it's my birthday month, so I figured it was time for a haul. And I did a no buy video last year. It was one of my last videos where I was mentioning certain things that were on my wish list, and I did end up getting quite a few of those things, and I also picked up some other things that I had my eye on, so I wanted to share them with you guys, and then you guys can tell me what you want to see reviews on and swatches and all that good stuff, so we can go into those into the new year, and we can, you know, have some fun with makeup again. So here's a look at the stuff that we're gonna be looking at today, and I'm gonna try to keep this video a little bit shorter. I know I already rambled on and on, but I don't want to dwell too much because we've already talked about a couple of these products and why I was interested in them. And if you want to see more in-depth videos about any of these products, just let me know. But I'm going to be testing them out, so as I go through them, I'll probably try to do, I really want to do review roundups where I do a couple of reviews in one video rather than splitting them up. Let me know what you guys think, because I know a lot of you love longer videos, and I'm trying to mix that up on my channel this year. I'm trying to keep the videos under a certain length. So what do you think? Is 20 minutes too long, or would you rather it be 15 minutes? Let me know what length the shorter videos should be and then the longer videos, and that way I can gauge how I want to split up different reviews and talk about different products, because I want to switch up the content and I want to do fun things, but I also want to do things that you guys are interested in. So definitely let me know. But the first thing I wanted to mention, and I think the best thing, well, not the best thing, well, it kind of is, but yeah. So the most delectable thing from the haul is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Palette. A lot of you guys were like, get this palette, stop asking questions, we just get it. And I say, all right, I'm gonna get it. And I love the packaging. It's like the chocolate bar palette with gold dripping over it. It's plastic. I think it's beautiful. It has a clasp fit, which I prefer over like a magnetic closure. I love these shades, and when you swatch them, they have a really nice texture to them, and they have gold inside some of these eyeshadows, and I really love the finish of these. Like, they're really shiny, and they have a ton of neutral shades in here, so it's not like you're gonna be stuck with a colorful palette and you don't know what to do with it. This one, I think, has enough neutral shimmery shades to give you options, and then it has 3 transition shades and a black. I think it's a great all-around palette. It may be missing a really pale shade for those ladies with really pale skin, but overall I think they give you these 3 medium tone beige shades. So you have like a medium brown, a darker brown, and then this black, and you can mix these shades to get transition shades for your crease. And then you have these shimmery shades that are like foil, and they're so beautiful. They're so creamy, and they're decadent. And when you apply them damp, so if you use them with Smashbox primer water, which I usually do, MAC Fix Plus, or any one of those priming sprays, oh my god, they're gonna give you such a beautiful shiny finish on the lids. They're just absolutely beautiful. So I love that palette, and I was happy to pick it up. In addition to that palette, I was hesitant about the Clover palette. Now, I told you guys that I swatched this in store and I fell in love with it. This was not one that was on my radar. This one is a metal tin palette as opposed to the plastic that this one is. This one is a metal tin. It has the cutesy cartoon animals on it. I don't like the cutesy business about it. And why is the, oh hell no. Why is there a dog with yas on his butt right now? I cannot. I cannot. But again, a really beautiful palette with really beautiful neutral tones. It has tons of mattes in here. We have 6 matte shades, and then you have 1, 2, 3 that I would consider matte with a little bit of glitter in it. So they're not completely matte, but the glitter doesn't really show up as a shimmer. So it's more or less a matte. So you have tons of mattes in here. Then you have a couple of shades in here with those glitter flecks that I don't really love, but it's not the chunky glitter. It's more finely milled glitter. And then you have the neutral, again, transition shades that will work beautiful in the crease to blend out the colors in your transition area. And you have a couple of pops of color. I think this is actually a really good palette. And the texture of these really nice as well. The mattes are really creamy and smooth, so I'm really happy with that palette. Then I also got the Urban Decay Troublemaker eyeshadow palette. This one I actually bought for a gift for someone else, and I also picked one up for myself because they were on sale. Sephora had them in the sale section for $24, and then you could get an extra 20% off. So I ended up getting it for a really good deal. For $20 or less than $20, you get a miniature Troublemaker mascara, which I like this mascara. I'm just not in love with it. I think it does have a rich black formula, and it does add some length to my lashes, but it doesn't give me the amount of volume that my Too Faced Better Than Sex gives me, which I absolutely love. But oh my god, these shades. And it's funny how some of you guys mentioned that you picked this up and it was flying under the radar. Like, no one was talking about this at all. And a couple of you guys were like, thank you so much for mentioning this palette, because it is truly a nice palette. Again, nice neutral shades, and then it has some more toned down, smoky, colorful shades that are not too in your face. And I think this palette is a really beautiful everyday palette. And because it was on sale, I think it's still on sale, but it's not the extra 20% off, but it's still on sale for $24. So if you wanted to try this out, I definitely recommend it because I think it's a really nice palette. So I will be happy to share a review of this if you want me to, or the other 2 palettes. I think I'm going to do a review on the chocolate gold palette. I don't think the limited edition on that palette is really tight, so I think I have some wiggle room and some time to test it out some more and do a full review. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Somebody did mention on Instagram that she wanted me to do a review, so I'm going to see what you guys say and then do that if you guys request it. Another eyeshadow palette that I picked up is the Lustrous shadow palette from Makeup Forever. Comes in a tin like this. This is their new formulation. So Makeup Forever has been a love of mine since day one. I had their original formula with number 92 that everybody loves. I still have a couple of those hanging around. Like, I kept some for nostalgic reasons. Then I got every single one of the new formula that they had released years ago. I collected each and every single one of those. Those are in the bigger eyeshadow pans. So the eyeshadow pans that look like this, tons of product in here. This is number 92. See my little pan that I hit? Oh my god, it's so good. But they have the larger eyeshadows. They're expensive, they're pricey, but you got tons of product. But who cares if you get tons of product if you're never going to use it up? Alright, so I collected all those shades. I did a full swatch video. A lot of you probably found me through that swatch video. But since then, for this year, they have done a reformulation. They have changed the size of the pans, but not the amount of product. If my understanding is correct, it's still the same amount of product, or close to it, but it's in different square pans now, or rectangular pans, so they're easier to fit inside palettes and they take up less room. It's just like, if you have a round shadow, it's gonna take up a lot more surface area. Anyway, that's another thing. They redid the packaging, made them cheaper. So before, you could buy them singles, in duos, trios, and the more you bought, the cheaper it became. So now they have the same deal, but they have even better deals on them now. And I think you can get 6 of them for $56, which means you get each of them for less than $10 a piece, which is a good deal. There's still a lot of product, and they tweaked the formulation. I don't know why they did that, because the formulation was pretty good to begin with, but they tweaked it, and this palette has the new formula. Now, I'm not going to do the same thing I did last time where I got all the shadows. I may pick up a couple of them as the year goes on. If I go to the makeup show, we'll see how that goes. Then I may pick up some of the singles. But for the most part, I'm not going to be collecting those anymore. I already have them, so I don't need to redo that. And I don't think they added any shades. They, in fact, took away shades from the new lineup that they didn't release with the new formula. But that's okay. They have this palette here that came out for the holidays that was a test of the new formula. So I wanted to try this out for you guys to see, because some of you guys were asking me what I thought about the new formulation. And so this is also on sale. So you can get this now on the Sephora website on sale. And these have neutral tones and some berries in here. And I think this is a great collection of colors. There are 9 mattes in here and then 3 shimmers. So this is a really interesting neutral eyeshadow palette, and I already know a couple of the shades in here I already love from the previous formula, so I can test them out and see how it goes. I heard that these are a little creamier than the other matte shades that they have. Cara Babies collected a couple of these and she said that they felt a little creamier, a little smoother. So we will see about that. We will see if it is indeed creamier. But that palette I did pick up. Alright, so I mentioned in that video that I wanted to support Black owned businesses and different women of color out there in the makeup industry. So one of them that I wanted to support was It's My Ray Ray here on YouTube. She makes YouTube videos. She's really pretty. She's a woman of color. She came out with a collaboration with beige Cosmetics, which is a brand that is now available at Ulta. Not all their products, but they're an affordable online brand, and they make all these huge eyeshadow palettes, and they also make brushes. I wanted to support her, so I went ahead and picked up her palette. It has 21 color eyeshadows, highlighters, and contours. So there are 21 shades in here. 6 of them are highlighter contour shades. So we have 3 matte contours. One would be a highlight for me because it's like a matte beige shade, and then 3 highlight shades, which I think would suit a lot of skin tones. And then she has 15 eyeshadows, and it's a neutral eyeshadow palette. And there are a lot of matte shades. There are 10 matte shades and then 5 shimmers, which I think is a great collection of colors. And she has transition shades, deepening shades, some colorful shades. She has a mirror. It's just, the whole palette is really thin when you open it like that, but then it folds like this. And I think it's just really adorable how she did this. I think this was a great collaboration. I think the color selection was done really well, so I'm really excited to try that out. And since I was on the beige Cosmetics website, I did pick up a few of the eyebrow pencils I mentioned before that I really love them. I picked up like 6 of them so I could have them to fill in my brows. I really love them for every day. And since I wanted free shipping and stuff, and I wanted to get, I think they were having a sale where it was like spend a certain amount, you get, I don't know, but there was a sale. It was a sale situation. I ended up getting the Zodiac palette, which is a 24 eyeshadow palette. I heard a lot about this palette. I saw it and I was interested. So I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and grab it. It looks like this. You have a circle of shades that are baked eyeshadows. They're shimmery, they're sparkly. I would recommend using these damp to get more of the foiled finish. And then in the center you have matte shades. And then the very, very middle is a highlighter shade. So I have tried this a little bit. I tried the matte shades and I actually really like the matte shades quite a lot. And even the baked eyeshadows, Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn. This one is like a taupey army green. It's a taupe shade, but it has a lot of green to it. It's like an olive green. That's what it is, like an olive green. Love that shade. And I like this palette so far. So I'm going to go ahead and put it to use. And it's not that expensive either. So it was a good buy for an eyeshadow palette. And since we are mentioning Black owned makeup brands, I did grab the colored Raine eyeshadow palettes. These were $27 a piece. They were on sale. So I went ahead, bit the bullet, and got these. I didn't want the new, what is that palette called? The City, I don't know, that new palette that they have. I don't want that palette, and I don't think I want any more of their eyeshadows. I'm just going to stick to these 6-pan eyeshadow palettes that are not really even that cute for me. I'm sorry, but I didn't, like, I don't know if it's the background, like the pink against the shades, they don't look that interesting. maybe if they were against a black background or a white background, a more neutral background, but the pink throws them off, so the colors look different to me. Maybe it's just me. Like this is supposed to be an orangey shade, but it looks different against the pink background. But this is very cute. They have the Loveliest palette, which has the red. This color was the one I was really looking forward to, but it's more of a rusty red. It's not even like a true red. Like it looks red here, it applies more rusty. So I don't know that I love these palettes. I mean, the formulation is not a bad formulation. We know that the Colored Raine eyeshadow formula is really great. See, like if all the eyeshadows had this background, I think I would be more interested. Like this makes me want to use this palette more, and I like these shades. So this one is the Smoke Show, and then the last one, which I think most people would really like, is the Rust palette. But you see, like this mustard shade, it doesn't look, because this bright yellow is on it, it doesn't look mustardy. So maybe I'll depot these. I know Tara Baby's depotted hers, and just use them that way, because I don't like the packaging for all of these. But I have a thing about keeping the original packaging, so I just have to get over that in my head. I also went ahead, and yes, I did it. I bit the bullet. My friend actually got these on sale for me. I got, what was it, 30% off. So I got these for a really, really good price. These are the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes. So these are originally, I think, $27. They're 9 eyeshadows, and they're full-size eyeshadows. So they look smaller, but they're full-size eyeshadows. I mean, they made use of all the space in this palette. They're small, they're compact, and these are really, really good. This is the Electric Obsessions, which is right up my alley. Like, duh, I was gonna get this, but this is really bright, really bold. Smokey Obsessions, which is my second favorite. This has bronzes, like deep browns, and some taupey shades, and a black. That black is really good, by the way. This is a really good one. Then we have Mauve Obsessions. I'm not really obsessed with this one. This is the warm browns. I actually prefer the mauve-y ones more. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you want to see a review, swatches, all that stuff, let me know. Like I said, I'm not going to get too involved in those right now. And then I did mention I was going to get a couple of the Smashbox photo, what are they called? These are the photo edit eyeshadow trios. Again, I was able to get these on sale, so I got a good price, but I wanted to try these out. I think Smashbox kicked me off their PR list. I think because I wasn't really talking about, I don't know, or maybe I don't know, but I haven't received anything from them lately, but I definitely wanted to try these out. So I got a couple of the trios. I got Deep. This one is Deep, which is a beautiful trio. You have this one is medium, Nude Pic Medium, Nude Pic Deep. This is Nude Pic Light. Love that. And I think I got, yeah, 2 more. I got the Holy Crop, which I think is beautiful. And then the last one I got is Punked, which has the silver in it. So they have a larger, like, transition shade. It's the lightest shade. And then you have 2 deepening shades in these. I am so excited for these. I do want to see what they did with the formula, if they really excelled at the formulation for that. And then, like I said, from Smashbox, I wanted to pick up a couple of their nude shades. So I did go ahead and pick up a few of the nudes. I have, the thing is, they all look very similar up against each other. So I'm like, did I really need these 3? No, I did not. But you'll see a subtle difference between them when I show you the swatches. But the one that I'm wearing now is Stay Neutral. I do have the Fenty gloss topped over it, but this is like my perfect nude. Like, it is my skin tone nude. If that's the kind of nude you're into, this is, again, Stay Neutral. It's a neutral tone nude. Then we have Fair Game and Gotta Light. They look very similar. Fair Game is lighter, definitely. So if you're lighter tone, this is for you. And then Gotta Have It is more of, I don't know, like a peachy nude. But they all 3 of them look very, very similar to each other. And then for the shimmer ones, I told you I was going to get a couple of the shimmer shades. I got the Carat Stick, which is the metallic orange. Oh my god, this is so gorgeous, guys. Oh my god. Then I got the metallic gunmetal, which I had to. This is Punked Rock. This is beautiful. I love that. And I got Gold Digger, which is the bronze. I wore this over a chocolatey brown lipstick and it was so pretty. And because they are metallic liquid lipsticks, they're not too goopy or glossy at all. Love those. Now, a couple of other liquid lip products that I did pick up. I grabbed the Fenty Beauty. This is, what is it called? Stunna Lip Paint. The shade is Uncensored. It's the only shade available now. It's the red liquid lipstick from Rihanna with this fancy packaging. Interesting applicator that works really well. It work. I love this. It's lightweight. Really beautiful color. It is not transfer proof. It kind of goes everywhere if you're not careful. So you have to be mindful that you're wearing a red lip when you're wearing this. I am mindful whenever I'm wearing a red lip, period, because I will get transfer onto my chin. Don't ask me what me I do for get transfer upon my chin, but it smudges. Like if you barely touch it, it's going to be on your nose. It's going to be all over. So you do have to be mindful of this, but it's a really thin pigmented formula that stays comfortable. So I really like this, guys. So happy about that. And then I picked up a couple of these are the Matmos Plush Matte Lipsticks. Now the thing about these are, when you get these, right, they're $18 a pop, and they're really light. This plastic packaging is really lightweight. It feels like I could throw it out. It looks cute, looks luxe, but it's really cheap feeling, and you only get 0.06 ounces of product in here, which is not a lot. It's just not the most luxurious kind of packaging, but I'm okay with that. The colors though, oh my god, the colors that I got are really beautiful. I got Candy Venom, which is a beautiful bright fuchsia, so gorgeous. I got Freckle Fiesta, which is like a brick orange. This one is, listen, that one I had to get. I got Madame, which is the red. I got Ya Dig, which is like the lavender blue. I got Shawty, which is a chocolatey brown. Oh my god, this I think is one of my favorite brown colors I've ever tried in my life. There was a brown lipstick that I saw someone try when I was younger, and ever since then I've been trying to find that same shade to match me, and I think I found it in this. It's this beautiful warm tone brown. It's so gorgeous and I love it on my skin tone. And then I got PMS. I didn't get all the shades because I'm not have Rihanna money, even though this is a lot that I picked up, but excited to try these. These are really pigmented. Okay, they glide on really nicely. Everything that everybody has been saying is true. They're pigmented in one swipe. They feel lightweight, very comfortable, but I have to test them more for wear because I haven't really worn these long enough to tell you how they feel throughout the day. But initial impressions, really comfortable formula, layer up like a dream. Now, I also wanted to mention two more liquid lipsticks that I picked up. These are from Julep. It's the It's Whipped Matte Liquid Mousse. And I heard Emily Noel talk about these. She was so excited about this formula. She said it was really comfortable. It's really good. So I went ahead and picked up two of the shades. I picked up Bijou, I think it's pronounced, and Say Hello. This nude is so beautiful. It has a similar applicator to the Rihanna one, but this one is more rounded at the top. Like it has that barbell shape, but it's rounded, while Rihanna's has a flat edge at the top. So Rihanna's shape, I think, is better for application, but it's a similar design to this. This nude shade, Say Hello. This is such a beautiful warm tone rosy nude for me. I love this so much, and the formula is, like Emily Nicole said, really nice. It's really comfortable, feels lightweight, it layers up really nicely on the lips. Love it. And then Bijou is more of a pinky rose shade. I love this kind of these kinds of shades. They don't have like a huge shade selection, so I just picked up these two nude shades, and these are a really great formula. Pricey. I don't like the price, but I do like the formula, so I wanted to check those out. And then last up, I'm gonna wrap up with two highlighters. I told you guys, I mentioned these. These are like a hidden gem in Ulta that I found in the cut, like in the back. I was like, hey, these are the dual finish highlighters from Lancome. So they're multitasking Illuminator Powders for all day wear. I got the shade 05 Sparkling Peche and 03 Radiant Rose Gold. Oh my god, these are so pretty. They are creamy. They have this really smooth texture to them, and it's like butter on the skin. I skipped over the NARS. Remember I was telling you I wanted that NARS trio. I was going to get it for that highlighter. These are so much better, and I skipped over the NARS one and got these two, and I used my 20% off for them. Oh, why am I showing you my wet hand? But whoo, these are so good. And these two shades are really great on my skin tone. So if you have darker skin tone, I do think these are great. There's another one that's deeper than these though, that is like a bronzy shade that would work great on dark skin tones. So oh my god, these are so creamy. And again, you can use them wet or dry. What I like to do with these is use a dampened beauty blender, pick them up and blend them onto the skin till they melt in and give a wet look rather than like a sparkle. You can leave them like intense, or you can really blend them out so they melt into the skin, and that's what I really love about this formulation. So I am so excited about these products, guys. I did hold off for a really long time, and these products were the ones that were calling out to me. Some of them I literally got to support, like the Colored Raine ones and the BH Cosmetics It's My Ray Ray is definitely for supporting my girls, and I want to see them win in 2018, so I'm definitely going to show my support that way. But yeah, the other things were things I had my eyes on that I was really excited to try, and I'm so I am so like renewed now. My love for makeup. Do you see this look? There is a tutorial for this, but I was like really inspired, and I'm really happy to try out these new products. So let me know again what you guys want to see as far as swatches go and reviews, and I'll definitely get into that for you guys. And I will leave a full list of the products used and mentioned in this video down below in the description box, along with links on where you can pick them up. Those links happen to be affiliate links that I generate through Ulta or Sephora. If you shop through those links, that means I do get a small sales commission. Otherwise, shop how you normally do. No muss, no fuss. But if you do shop through my links, thank you so much for the support, because it does help me to put back into the channel. I did not speed that up, guys. I actually spoke that fast. I think I have that rehearsed and in my head, and I can say that now with my eyes closed. But thank you guys again so much for the support and your kind words. And I look forward to spending a ton of my time with you in 2018, talking about beauty and all things makeup. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.